Hi student, good afternoon. Today I am teaching you Riemann integration. It is the last topic of degree syllabus. Okay, fine. First I will teach you the main concept, basic concept of the Riemann integration, right? So what are the basic concept? I will tell you first point. Riemann integration, first point, partition point. Suppose f maps from closed interval a comma b to R is a bounded function on closed interval a comma b, then the partition point is denoted by capital P and is defined as P is equal to, first point is the what? A. A is nothing but what? X naught, comma x1, comma x2, dot dot dot. I am writing here the rth term, that is xr minus 1, comma xr, dot dot dot. The last term xn minus 1 and xn. Xn is nothing but what is that? B. Okay? Fine. Okay? Fine. This is the partition point. So many points in between what and what? A and these points are said to be what? Partition points. Okay? Fine. Second one. Subinterval or segment. Subinterval or segment. What do you mean by subinterval? The parts of closed interval of a comma b is said to be a what? Subinterval or segment. It is denoted by what is that? Delta. I will show to you. The parts of the closed interval a comma b is called segment, which is denoted by delta. What is that? Delta. Sorry, I will take here not delta, I will take I. What is that? I. Fine. So here, where I will write I1. 1 for the first segment. This first segment lies in between what and what? X0 here. Check this. X0 to X1. I2, X1 to X2. I am writing here. That is X0 comma X1. Like that, I2, X1 to X2. Okay? Dot dot dot. Similarly, I am writing IR. IR is nothing but rth segment. This is nothing but first segment. First segment. This is second segment. IR is nothing but rth segment. You are writing XR minus 1 to XR. Rth segment. And dot 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 the last segment IN. IN is nothing but xn minus 1 to xn. It is the nth segment. Nth segment. Have you understand? The next I will tell length of the segment. Length of the segment. What do you mean by length of the segment? The distance between the 2 points of the segment is said to be what? Length of the segment. The distance between 2 points of the segment is called the length of segment. Which is denoted by delta. Okay, where see your delta 1 is the length of the first segment, because I written here 1. So tell me the first segment what is that? X0 to x1. So distance is nothing but upper point minus lower point. X1 minus x1. Distance always what? Upper value minus lower value. Like that, delta 2. What you are writing? X2 minus x1. Delta r. How you are writing? XR minus 1. Are you writing? Delta n. xn minus 1. This is the what? Length of the segment. Understand? The next. The next point norm or mesh of P. P is the partition point. For partition point you have to find out what norm or mesh. So many times it asks in examination, define norm and what? Mesh or norm or mesh. Say here, it is denoted by double mod is nothing but what? Norm P. Where norm P is defined as is equal to the maximum of length of each segments. Delta 1, delta 2, delta n. In between delta delta n. This is the what? Norm or mesh of P. Okay. These are the points of the Riemann integration. The next we are jumping to the topic that is Riemann summation. Riemann, first point here again, Riemann summation or Riemann summation or Darboux sum. Okay, and in this four topics are four points are there. Number one, upper Riemann summation. Second one, lower Riemann summation. Fourth point, upper Riemann integral, and third point, and fourth point is the lower Riemann integral. By the help of these 4 points, the total theorems in Riemann integration we can solve easily if I remember this one properly. Okay, I am writing here. Number first one, upper Riemann sum. What is upper Riemann sum, CEO? Suppose f max from closed interval a comma b to r is a bounded function. Bounded function, right? Then and is the partition points on closed interval a comma b, then the upper Riemann sum is denoted by u p comma f, or you can write f comma p. Both are same, right? U p comma f or u f comma p also you can write. Where and is defined as u p comma f is equal to summation r is equal to 1 to n capital MR delta R. Okay, or you can write like this, or summation r is equal to 1 to n m of this r is there now. I will write simply r segment here. What is that? tr1 tr minus 1 tr into what? Delta r. Delta r. You can write like this also. Where m is the supremum of rth segment that is tr minus 1 comma what? Tr. And delta r is equal to what is that? Length of the rth segment has a rating. tr minus 1. This t variable you can take t, x, whatever may be. Okay, fine. Otherwise you can write x also. I will change this one because I told about x now. I will write x here. Okay, don't fall in doubt. xr minus 1 xr. Here also what you have to write? xr minus suffix xr minus 1. This is the definition of the what? Upper Riemann summation, right? The next second one, lower Riemann sum. Same definition, same continuation. What is that? Suppose same definition of the what? Upper Riemann summation. Only formula will be changed. It is denoted by LFP comma F and is defined as LP comma F is equal to summation R is equal to 1 to N small mr delta R, or we can write summation R is equal to 1 to N small m of rth segment. What is the rth segment? xr minus 1 comma xr into what? Delta R, right? Fine. Where small m is the what? Infimum of the rth segment. And you know the delta R is nothing but what? Length of the rth segment. Okay? And delta R is equal to what is that? xr minus 1. Have you understand? This is the what? Lower Riemann sum. Next point I will tell to you. Third point. Third one. Upper Riemann integral. Upper Riemann integral. It is denoted by same detail like that. It is denoted by what is that? Integration a to b bar. We are putting bar here for upper Riemann integral. F of f dx. Integration a to b bar f dx. And is defined as a to b bar f dx is equal to Infimum of UP, F. Infimum of UP, F. Fourth point, lower Riemann sum. It is denoted by integration a bar to b f dx and is defined as as a bar to b f dx is equal to supremum of LP, F. Right? The next Riemann integrable. Riemann integrable. What is Riemann integrable? If upper Riemann integrable is equal to lower Riemann integral, then we have to tell that the bounded function is a what? Riemann integral. A bounded function f max from closed interval a comma b to r is said to be Riemann integrable. Riemann integrable if upper Riemann integral, what is the upper Riemann integral? A to b bar f dx is equal to lower Riemann integral a bar to b f dx. That I am writing integration a to b f dx. Okay, it is said to be what? Riemann integrable, right or not? And also Riemann integrable is denoted by f belongs to R of closed interval a comma b. Right? This is the main basic concept of Riemann integration. Have you understand? In the next class, in next episode, I will teach you all the theorems of the what? Riemann integration. ఇదిగా మీరు మంచిగా చదువుకున్నారనుకోండి, మీరు ఇన్ని థియరమ్స్ రాని మీరు ఈజీగా థియరం మీరు ప్రూవ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఓకేనా? ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్ మంచిగా నేర్చుకోండి. రేపు వచ్చేటప్పుడు నేను మీకు థియరమ్స్ తీసుకొస్తా. బాయ్.